Steel cut oatmeal may not sound like a low-maintenance breakfast idea. According to the package, you need to bring the water to a boil, simmer it uncovered for 25 to 30 minutes, and stir occasionally. Who has time for that in the morning? But it's a lot easier when you make it in the Instant Pot. Instead of waiting for water to come to a boil on the stovetop, or watching your pot to make sure it doesn't burn on the bottom, you can simply press a button and walk away. To make Instant Pot Steel Cut Oatmeal, start with 2 cups of steel cut oats, which will turn into about 6 cups of cooked oatmeal when you're done. If you need to adjust this recipe, you can make more or less without adjusting the cook time. Just make sure you don't fill your pot more than halfway full because you don't want to risk any starchy water clogging the vent in your lid. For every 1 cup of oats that you cook, you'll need 2.5 cups of water. So for this recipe, we are using 2 cups of oats and 5 cups of water. Don't be tempted to use milk for cooking because it can scorch on the bottom of your Instant Pot and may trigger a burn error on your machine. You can always add some milk at the end for extra creaminess. Add a pinch of salt if you like, then secure the lid. Move the steam release valve to sealing. Then use the manual or pressure cook button on your machine to cook at high pressure for 4 minutes. The machine will take roughly 10 to 12 minutes to pressurize, so the screen will simply read on as it heats up. You'll know the pot is pressurized when the floating valve in the lid pops up. Then your countdown will begin. When the cooking cycle is complete, let the pressure naturally release for 15 minutes. This means you don't have to do anything until 15 minutes have passed. The oats will continue to cook and soften during this time. Once the time is up, you can move the steam release valve to venting to release any remaining pressure. You'll know the pot is no longer pressurized when the floating valve in the lid has dropped. Remove the lid and give the oats a stir. They may look watery at first, but they will thicken up as you stir it. Then these steel-cut oats are ready to serve warm with your favorite toppings. If you're making a batch to use for your week ahead, transfer the cooked oats to an airtight container and store them in the fridge for up to 5 days. You can eat them warm or cold for an easy breakfast. And be sure to check out my other videos here if you enjoy easy recipes like this one.